Back here at home, is Toronto's condo craze cooling down? You wouldn't know it by looking at the skyline. Here's a live shot from the Global News chopper of the many condo buildings all along the lakeshore. Sean O'Shea has the latest sales figures for us in the condo market, and he's here to tell us what they all mean. Good evening, Sean.
Good evening, Annie. It's true there has been a dip in sales, but most say there's no reason for alarm. In fact, the slump could actually be a good thing for some people. They dominate the skyline, one condo project after another, appealing to all kinds of home buyers.
When you walk around downtown, you see kids on strollers, you see moms, you see pops, and you see a very good assortment of the demographic profile.
There's no denying all the growth, but for the first time in a while, some numbers that show condo growth is starting to cool.
It was a little surprising. I kind of expected the sales to continue as strong as they had been over the two previous quarters.
For the first time since 1994, fewer condo units were sold in the second quarter of the year than the first. The condo tracking company Urbanation says more than 5,400 condos were sold in the Toronto metropolitan area from January to March, about 500 fewer in the second quarter. That's a drop of 8%. But as for the asking price of the 12,000 unsold condo units on the market, at an average cost of $529 a square foot, they're up 12% in 1 year. On the other hand, the new report shows prices for resale condo units are much more affordable, running at $369 a foot in the Toronto area. Quite a gap between old and new. Every year, 100,000 more people are moving into the Toronto area covered by the data in the condo report. It's that kind of demand that keeps prices up. But some analysts say in the next year, there'll be more condo units for sale than buyers who want them, and that could drive prices down. Ben Myers at Urbanation says developers and buyers won't see much change.
Sales are strong, pricing continues to go up, so really you should get into the market as soon as they can before pricing goes up even farther.
That's exactly the message agents deliver in model suites.
Housing is always a derived demand. What that means is that if there's economic activity, there will be people coming into Toronto to find jobs, and when they have jobs, they need a place to stay. That's the basic necessities that everyone strives for. And then so housing demand will always be there.
Real estate people always tend to say it's a good time to sell, it's a good time to buy. These numbers don't exactly reflect people are walking away from the market, but some people may be having some second thoughts when it comes to condos, Leslie.
There's some confusion here. For people who own a condo or looking to buy one, what's the bottom line? Is the value of a Toronto condo taking a hit, Sean?
Well, it very much depends on who you believe. You know, condos, unlike detached homes, really are often bought by speculators. We saw in the early 90s prices going up, prices coming down very rapidly. Just got off the phone with Avery Schenfeld. He's the chief economist at CIBC. He says buyers may have hit the upper point, the amount that they're prepared to spend, and he says a lot of those prices earlier may have been, the drive may have been based on people trying to get into the market before the HST took effect. Also had some mortgage interest changes, so a lot of that may have happened. Bottom line on all of it, though, is nobody is saying we're looking for a crash. Nobody's saying we're looking at a big hit downward in the next few months.
And that's all they're caring about.
Yeah, that's a big relief. Thank you, Sean.
Right.
On the markets today, another positive day for the Toronto Stock Exchange. For the second straight day, the